Hey everyone, welcome back to Live a Little. This week I'm going to show you how to make a really cute, super big Polaroid frame that you can use as a photo op. So we're going to start off on the scan and cut. I am using my favorite heat transfer foil in the color copper, and you're going to see in the end that it's actually going to match with our wedding invitations. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm putting my design, I already loaded that onto the scan and cut, and I'm cutting it out. And I'm using this embroidery perfection tape from R&K to just kind of hold my foil in place, and just a little bit bigger of a piece of foil just to make sure it doesn't slide out or anything. As soon as that's done cutting out, I'm going to go ahead and remove it from my mat, and the first thing I'm going to do is take this tape off since I don't need it anymore. And I'm actually going to go ahead, you can't really tell, but there's a little chunk of the foil that was not covered by the design that's left over, so I'm just cutting this off so I can reuse it later. Look at that beautiful color. So then I'm going to take my vinyl weeding tool and go ahead and weed this. I don't think I've ever weeded anything from start to finish all on camera for you guys, so enjoy that I speeded it up so it's not too long. But I am taking my trusty vinyl weeding tool, rolling the paper, getting in all those little holes and tiny little corners and crevices that are usually harder to get out of. But with this awesome tool, it's ergonomic and it's curved at the end, and it really has a nice tip that'll get into those tiny little places and get everything out, and it's super easy and fun. It's really satisfying peeling off everything, and there you go. So I have this design, and yay, it matches the color from our wedding invitations. Such a pretty color. This is the copper color. And I'm taking a box cutter. You could use an X-Acto knife, and I'm just roughly, I'm not going through the whole surface, I'm just kind of marking on the top where I want it, and then measuring that out on both sides to get an equal distance measure, just so both of my sides are equal. And then I'm just gonna go over my line, and you're gonna have to go over it several times for it to cut all the way through the poster board. But I'm just kind of etching the top, just kind of kissing it with a box cutter so I see my lines, and then later I'm gonna go over it multiple times. And when you go over it multiple times, it'll pop off right like this. Really satisfying and really fun to do. And I'm just gonna go ahead and take a pair of scissors and kind of trim up the insides. Just try to make it look a little bit neater. Once that's all done, I'm gonna take my foil and go ahead and iron it right on. You don't have to use a cover sheet. That's what I love about this foil. It's a one-step process. So you cut it, you weed it, and then your clear carrier sheet is right there. You iron it and you peel it off. It's so simple. It's really fun to do too. And make sure when you peel it off that you wait for it to cool down. So you're gonna do a cold peel. And we're just gonna peel that off. You guys, look how shiny this is. It looks super pretty and almost metallic because it's on this kind of textured piece of poster board. It looks super, super cool. And here's my finished frame. Now you can put holes in the top, hang it from a tree. You can do a Polaroid horizontally. You can do it a ton of different ways.